just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Tag! Rocco 80!
Richardson throwing to start out. It's on the end route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Richardson. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Richardson on 3rd. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Brings it in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison.
From the gun, Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Ready, ready.
Another snap from the 8 here in 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Control the line of scrimmage. Keep it up. Keep it up. Good ball, baby. You want to win. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Come on.
Have to come up with an unlikely 15 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tries the in route, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I gotta guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here goes it up. Hey, what's up?
Right to the air with May. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here goes it up. Hey, what's up? Crazy. Crazy.
First down, May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. And it's Justin Wally getting there for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. A gain of 15 there. And that's a New England first down. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's May. Sends this to the end zone. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
Okay.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. To throw, Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Taylor trying to run for this first. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pickup of 2 here. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down from the 42. Play fake, it's Richardson. They left him wide open. It's complete. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Working now from the gun. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Got it. Ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Forced out to his right. Right side. This is wheeled in by Warren. And he's out of bounds right around the 10. That's enough to make this 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Taylor now up the middle. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Operating from the gun, here's May. There we go to Henderson on the dump off. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Drop this to Henderson underneath. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Back! Cougar 19! Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's on the in route. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Second and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Okay.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Richardson back to throw. Check it down to Taylor. We got the football drop, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Richardson to throw again. He's got his man. This is Walker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Throwing again, Richardson. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he pushes pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready, ready.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Kennedy Lions, go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's still going at the 30. Running in the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That one goes for 31 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Brought in. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's out a little short of the 30. And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Colts are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. He goes out of bounds on the return. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Going play action, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Got a lot behind this one. Down. Oh, no. They get him yet again. interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready,
On the counter, it's Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Chase it, chase it. Ringo.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one nabbed by Warren. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Liking, 8, go.
Taylor again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Richardson on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Cornered that one just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. May now from the gun. just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air, it's May. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
May now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. Down the left sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready, set.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
We start on the ground, Taylor, and they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 6. Ready.
Richardson. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Ready up.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. Ready.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On the set.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 60.
Throwing now, Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. He's got it near the 10. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now May coming off that kick. Big gain downfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 38 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He beams one deep right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts getting back on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts who have possession. Man, this one looking pretty well decided already. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Huh.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
2nd down carry for Taylor. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They go again with Taylor. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Colts are ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them? Give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Completed to his running back. And we'll stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's May on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. From the red zone on 1st. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
On the jump.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Again, left side to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Crazy.
Going play action, May. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
May on 1st and 10. And they pick him off again. Justin Wally makes the play. And the Colts have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Okay, ready?
First down from the 42. On the draw, this is Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit them right in the mouth.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on, set! Bronco 80!
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go! Gravity Lions! Go!
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts nearing their first win of the season. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Ready?
Now a handoff to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Ready? Viking 18! Ready?
Now a toss play. Taylor. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here we go!
3rd and long. It's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's got a man left, and he's taken down at the 30. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's May. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Back to the air. It's May. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. Well, tip of the cap, Brock. You could not question that they brought some fight to the field, try to throw their best punches,